Hello and welcome to Access UTV. I'm Michelle Edhouse and today we are doing 5 fabulous minutes with your body. Now, what is 5 fabulous minutes with your body? Today I am choosing to create this video purely because I am starting a new challenge with me and my body. I have been ignoring my body a lot recently, and I got on my push bike the other day and was mortified by how unfit I was. So I'm choosing to change that. Now, change is always just a choice. And as Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, says, there's only 2 things that can truly change your life: access bars and choice. And choice trumps everything. Now, if I start to puff, the reason why is I'm actually videoing this on my exercycle. You can see the handlebars up here. And so you get to see just how unfit I really am. And let's see what we can do to change that today. So, one of the things that I have been looking at recently is how much am I actually choosing to change? And choosing to change with regards to your body can look in so many different ways. Now, I recently did a stand at the Women's Lifestyle Expo here in Rotorua, and I asked the question of all the people that entered my competition, if you could change anything in your life and body, what would it be? And I had a huge range of things put down. And I had everything from lose weight, as you'd expect, to gain weight, which I hadn't expected, and everything in between, from my mummy belly to my health, my wellness, all of those things. And so the first place I'd like to start with you on this video is, what have you decided you must change? That if you didn't decide you must change it, could show up with total ease. And everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock. All 9, boys, shorts and beyonds. Now, for those of you that are new to Access UTV, that is the weird, wacky and wonderful Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. You can find out more about it at theclearingstatement.com. But pretty much what it is, when I asked that question, an energy came up. An energy of what it is that you've been deciding that you must change. And so what the clearing statement does, is it comes along, vacuums it all up, returns it to the universe to be used in more creative, joyful, generative ways, and you get to create something different, choose something different if you choose to. Now, just by running that clearing statement, I can't change anything in your life. You are the only one that can change it. If I run a clearing statement and you don't want to change that, it doesn't change. How cool is that? You get choice, even when you're choosing the insanity. And what if there's no rightness or wrongness? So, rightness or wrongness, wow, that when it comes to bodies is a huge, massive thing, isn't it? So, what have you made you and your body wrong for? That actually isn't wrong. And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9, boys, shorts and beyonds. Wow, you guys are amazing. Did you get how much energy came up on that? How many places we've made ourselves and our bodies wrong? And me too, like, I'm choosing to change it. But when you stick yourself with judgment, when you make something right or wrong, you actually lock it into being. Make it unchangeable, unmalleable, unyummy, unease, unjoyful, even when you've made it right. So what have you made you and your body wrong for that actually isn't wrong? And everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 boys, shorts and beyonds. Wow! And what have you made you and your body right for that actually isn't right? And everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 boys, shorts and beyonds. Now I hear all of your heads going, but I got that bit right. Why would I want to destroy it? Well, why not? What if not having any point of view of right or wrong could actually create a reality far greater than you ever imagined? So one of the things we do when we make something right is we stop it there and we don't allow anything greater to show up. So by destroying and uncreating where you've made it right, you can allow it to get greater. So what have you made your body and you right for that actually isn't right? And everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 boys, shorts and beyonds. Wow! How does it get any better than this? So, what have you been choosing to create as your life and body that if you weren't choosing it could show up greater? And everything that is times the godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 boys, shorts and beyonds. Now, bodies in this reality. By this reality, I'm meaning everybody, that whole mass consciousness, if you want to use that terminology. I hate that terminology because it's not always very conscious. But that whole joint reality, where a reality is created where 2 or more people align and agree with something. So what this reality has done is it's created a whole heap of points of view about what's right and what's wrong with bodies. What body shape you should be, shouldn't be. How tall you should be or shouldn't be. How fat or thin you should be or shouldn't be. How, what else? How fit you should or shouldn't be. How many varicose veins you should and shouldn't have. How much skin pigmentation you should and shouldn't have. What's right or wrong about hair colour. You name it. This reality has a judgment for it. Now, if you have a look at all those places where you've judged your body as wrong and you've tried to change it, has it changed? And if it has, was it very easy to change it? What if you were to get out of that judgment of your body, out of that place of, oh my God, I'm so fat, and into a place of, wow body, hey, I love you, I'm super, super, super grateful for you, and what shape would you like to be? What size would you like to be? Now, some of you may have seen my video on Facebook when I went live from the shower talking about my boobs. And these precious puppies have created some pretty amazing things in their number of years on the planet. I don't really know exactly when they started developing and such, but right from the word get-go, from the moment they started to develop, there was heaps of judgment poured on me. I remember a girl in school when I first got a bra, grabbing it off me when I was getting changed for swimming, I think, and running through the classroom going, "Michelle finally got a bra! Michelle finally got a bra!" How much wrongness did that create in my world about my body? How much did I want to hide? How much did I want to shut me down and lock me away? And how much did I make my body wrong? My life and living wrong? Just from that one simple childish act. So everything that's brought up for you and me, we are destroy and uncreate that, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyond. And anywhere you're starting to judge you for judging you, will you destroy and uncreate that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyond. So here we are sitting on the exocycle after this body has been on this planet for, where are we, 41 years, nearly 42 years, and there's definitely things I desire to change. So what's the fastest way to change? Well, we've got the 5 key questions that can change anything in your life. And for those of you that were on my Unlocking Your Body free webinar the other day, you'll have those. If you weren't on it, please go to accessu.nz/body webinar and you can sign up and receive the download, the link to watch the video, and also the 5 questions that can change anything. So I invite you to do that. I invite you to start exploring some of the tools that are on that video. And what would you like to change? If you could change anything in your life and body, what would it be? Would it be more ease of movement, more joy, more orgasmic energy? And now, all the judgment you have on what orgasmic energy is, will you destroy and uncreate that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. And all the definitions, judgments, conclusions of when you're allowed, or what has to happen to have orgasmic energy, will you destroy and uncreate that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. And hey, I might go into that in another video because it's a huge topic, being orgasmic. And but today I'd like to ask you, what would be fun for your body? What could you be or do today that would create the change you're asking for now and in the future? I went out and I was asking that question, and I was hanging the washing out. Now, hang the washing out, pretty mundane. And what I recognised was that I'd got to a point where I had the washing basket at hand height, and the pegs at hand height, and the washing line just here, just above my head. I was like, didn't used to hang the washing out like this. So where have you constricted, restricted, or made smaller what you're creating with your life in every moment of your life? So what did I do? What did I change? Well, first of all, put the basket and the pegs down on the ground. I wound the washing line up a little bit higher, so I had to reach. And I started doing some stretching. Now, yoga, Pilates, all that stuff has never really been of interest to me. It's one of those waste of time things in my world, And I get that yes, bodies like it, but stopping and doing it, but what I can do is I can keep my legs straight and bend from the hips and pick up the clothes. Then I can turn to the pegs and do a squat, pick up the pegs. Then I can reach way up high and hang the washing out to get how much of your muscles get to be used in those actions instead of just. So what could you be or do today that would allow your body to change and create greater possibilities with total ease? So that's it for today, guys. I'm super looking forward to creating more videos, more Access UTV videos that will hopefully be a gift to you. Hopefully you'll get something out of these. Maybe it's just a word, maybe it's a clearing, maybe it's a tool, maybe it's a possibility of change. And what else is possible for you and your body that if you were to allow it could show up with total ease? So thanks for joining me, everyone, here on Access UTV, and what else is possible?